I'm sorry, I suck. It was a busy weekend. So I hope you still got some butt exercises in for the last couple days. I am posting for June 6th, which is Tuesday, tomorrow. So the exercises that I have on my list are upper ab exercises as requested. I'm going to show you one additional stretch, although I cannot remember exactly what it is right now. Let me think about that. One new stretch, and then we're going to do front lunges, 10 times 2 sets, and a dead weight lift, 8 reps, 2 sets, clamshells, 15 times 2 sets, and planks, a 20-second hold. So starting with the plank, not the plank because we all know how to do that, clamshells. So lay on your side just like the side leg lift. Hold on, sorry. Let me get my legs there. So what you want to do is stack your hips again. You can kind of be on your elbow. I'm just kind of leaning on my elbow. You can't see me. Huh. Maybe I can turn it this way. Is that better? Ta-da! So I'm like this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so stack your hips. Get your wedgie out. And then pretend like you're up against a wall. If you need to be up against a wall to make sure that that back is completely aligned, then that's totally fine. But I think you're going to feel it either way. If you have a TheraBand or like a resistance band, you can wrap it around your legs. But if you do enough reps, you'll feel the burn as well. So if you do 15 and you don't feel anything, you're either doing it wrong or you are, or you need to do more reps. Okay, so what you want to do is keep your ankles together. You're going to bend your legs about 90 degrees, and then you're just going to open and close. Open and close. You should feel it kind of on the side of your butt. And we're going to do 15 of these 2 times. If that's not enough, please do more. And that's with any of, the exercises. So, okay. So do that 15 times, 2 sets on both sides. And then you should be good to go with those. Like I said, you can use a band. You can even take a dumbbell. I don't have mine near me. You can take a dumbbell and set it on your leg, like right here, and then just hold it, and that will kind of help give you a little bit of a resistance as well. But you want to keep those feet together while you're doing this. Okay, the dead weight lift, you can use a dumbbell, or if you have a set of weights, please hold on to something while you're doing this, because I don't want you to fall. So what you want to do, dumbbell in the right hand, right leg bent. Let me turn around. Okay, dumbbell in the right hand, holding on with my left hand. Dumbbell in the right leg bent. I'm going to, hold on, I'm thinking. Left leg bent. I'm going to put my weight on my left leg, dumbbells in the right, and I'm going to hinge at the hip here. So I'm going to lift that leg and bring that weight. Don't touch it all the way to the ground, just about 6 or 7 inches above, and then come back up and straighten up. Okay, so you want to use your butt and your hamstrings to do this for you versus your back. So you're just going to hinge at the waist, and it's a slow lift. You want to do this really slow. Deadlifts are always slow. Okay, and then I'll show you on the other side. So hold on while you're doing this. I just get confused. Which leg? Okay, so keep that leg that you're standing on. Make sure that knee is bent. So you're going to come down, hinge at the hips here, and then come back up. You should feel it when you're the leg that's standing still. You should feel it in your kind of like hamstring, kind of like butt area. So you might feel it in your hamstrings too, and that's okay. Okay, and then front lunges, I think we all know how to do these, but 10 times 2 sets. So you're going to step with one foot, drop that knee down. You don't have to touch the ground, but get it pretty low, and then come back up. When you come back up, push with that other leg. So come down, drop that knee down, push with the leg here. Push yourself up and use your butt. Focus on using the butt muscles to get you through. So down, knee, push up. And then push up. So 10, 2 times, I think that's enough. If you need to do more, do more. If you can't do that, then just kind of break it up as you can. 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. Okay, and then upper ab exercise. So, as requested, upper ab exercise. So if you have an exercise ball, this is a really good way to work your abs and your core at the same time. So, because you have to balance yourself on the ball. So what I do for some ab exercises is I kind of take my mid to lower back, place it on the ball, and then kind of, balance myself here, and then I just do abs. So instead of doing them on the floor, you're not really working some of those balance muscles. And this way, you're working your abs, but you're also working your butt and your hamstrings and your quads and everything else to kind of keep that ball from rolling out of underneath you. So, I don't know, I think maybe like 10, 15 abs. If you can do more, that's great. Do as much as you can until you feel the burn. And then, as requested, this was another one. So, on the one where I was holding the train table and we were lifting that leg and then lowering, if you're not able to keep your lower back to the ground, what I think you should start with, instead of lowering and lifting the leg, is just push that back to the floor. First of all, let's start with that and see if you can hold it there. And then if you're able to hold it there, then I think that you can start with just baby lifts. So just lift one leg while still holding the lower back to the floor, and just see if you're able to do that. And if you're able to do that, hold for a count of 5, and then lower back down. Keep the lower back on the ground, then lift the other leg, hold it for about 5 seconds, however long you can, really. I mean, as long as that back's to the floor, hold it. If you can't get that back to the floor, then just work on pressing that back to the floor. So just take it in baby steps, because you really want to make sure that when you're doing any type of lower ab exercise, that back is to the floor or engaged. You've got everything you got like a pelvic tilt, basically. You're kind of tilting your pelvic up, back's on the floor, that kind of thing. I hope that helps. Anyways, I would start with just focusing on that lower back. Okay, so again, planks, 20 seconds, 3 times. Clamshells, 15 times, 2 sets. And then the dead weight lift, we're doing 8 reps, 2 sets. And then the front ledges, 2 reps, 2 sets. The upper abs exercise on the ball. If you don't have a ball, just do it on the floor. That's fine. But I would do as much as you can. About 15 to 25 is probably pretty good. So, all right. See you later. Bye-bye.